Welcome to Sacred Wisdom Oracle. I'm Sophia, and I'm back for another reading. Hope everyone is doing well. It is Monday, however, my readings are timeless, so whenever this collective message finds you is when it's meant for you to have it, okay? So, like I said, this is going to be a general collective reading, all right? Please really tune into your discernment, your intuition, as far as to take the message or leave the message, okay? It's really important this message be for clarification or confirmation to something that you are intuitively or factually already aware of, okay? Not all the message is meant to resonate, so it's important to watch till the end to choose which bits and pieces fit or do not for your situation, okay? I'm going to say a quick prayer, but before that, I just want to welcome everyone to the channel. If you are new, welcome to the family, and of course, a big welcome back to all my OG subscribers. All right, you guys, so I was just shuffling this deck. I actually got a new deck that we're going to use at some point, and these cards just came out. Spreading lies, slandering, and bad-mouthing, along with spiritual charlatan, bogus healer, con artist, spiritual fraudster, and inauthentic. Collective, this is giving me... I'm not going to take these yet because I was just shuffling, but this is really giving me you sharing your spiritual gifts. It's in some capacity, okay? Whether that be you're a reader, you're a psychic, you're a medium, you have any of the clairs, okay? And someone here has caught wind of something here, and they're literally putting their mouth on like you and who you are. They're spreading slanderous lies, saying you are inauthentic, that you're a fraudster, you're a con artist. And this is huge because this could turn out very bad for these people. And I'm getting that they know this though, and they're not stopping. I mean, I'm getting like serious ruthless energy from this. Someone's trying to perhaps bring an ending to something, your healing work, which is never going to happen, okay? If you are truly working for the light and your mission is to be here to spread light, to uplift others, to uplift the consciousness of the collective, it doesn't matter what these people do, it's not going to work, okay? And not only that, but it's going to backfire so severely, it could even end up, excuse me, in someone bringing an ending to their own life. And this could be physical or metaphorically speaking. Something about 1996 could be significant. This could actually bring an ending to someone's finances, or this is what they're trying to do, is bring an ending to your finances. Again, if this backfires, these people are truly, for lack of a better term, effed, okay? So let's go ahead. I'm going to leave these out, and we'll go ahead and get some more cards, okay? First, I just want to say a quick prayer, and then we will get right into the message, okay? Oh my god, I cannot reach these. This candle's ready. Time is up. Divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light enter this space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. So you guys, I don't normally burn my candles this far down. I mean, you can see how much is left. It's like this much, right? So I just tried to light it and I couldn't. So there's literally only one flame. This is going to be unbalanced. The candle wax is going to be unbalanced with just one flame burning. So there could literally be one person still passionate about a situation, and they may be left to do something by themselves. But there could have been a total of 3 individuals involved, and 2 of them have recently dropped out, or something's going to be left unbalanced. All right. All right, divine angels. Oh, I already said it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get into this. Holy Spirit, holy angels of the highest white light. What do you have for the collective's highest good today? Can I get some overall energy here to clarify? Taking action. Finally doing something. $109. January 9th. October 9th. Could be significant. Okay, this could also speak of spiritual. The spiritual or the divine, I guess I should say, could be actually taking action here. Or this could have happened in October or January. Between October and January, this could have transpired. The divine maybe finally stepped in. Now the light is protecting you. You're able to go through these doors. Maybe you've been in hermit mode and you may be waiting for the right sign to do something, or perhaps you're waiting for the right sign to take action. Something could be being illuminated. Or there's a situation here where you could be finally being looked at as the healer that you are. Now, you don't have to be into reading cards or being a medium or whatever. You don't have to be into that. But there's definitely a spiritual connection here to the divine. You could be very intuitive. Let's get some more energy. Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know here? There's another half of the deck that I can incorporate into this if we don't get any more cards. Okay, we've got close encounter. Okay, so you could be you could have had a close encounter. So I think what we have right now is a scale that is considered like they consider it like C1 through, or CE1 through CE5, which is close encounter of the first kind, second kind, third kind, fourth kind, and fifth kind. Okay, and it works up. It works like your way up. So you could have been somebody who had a close encounter with a celestial being or a biological entity, either from another like another world, another dimension, another solar system, however you want to look at it. But you are being divinely protected from potential harm. You could be, oh my God, you guys, I can't. So we've got taking action and close encounter. You could be an experiencer, a C1 through C5, CE1 through CE5 experiencer, okay? And if you don't know what I'm talking about and it's completely foreign to you, I invite you to take some time to look into this, to educate yourself on what these things are, if you are interested, of course. Now, taking action, close encounter. So it says on this card, divinely protected. The divine is quite literally protecting you from something. They are stepping in and taking action. So if you've been an experiencer at any point in your life, it's because you're protected. You have a divine mission, and there's nothing that's going to take you out of the equation until something specific has happened. And, you know, a lot of people would be like, oh, I don't want to have experiences with aliens. They're demons. They're this, they're that. What if they're actually angels? What if they are actually gods? And, you know, people are just being brainwashed in religion to think, oh, yeah, that's evil. I personally don't think it's evil. I am an experiencer, and I've never had bad experiences. They've always been amazing experiences, profound, safe, free from harm. Let me just put it that way. So let's find out some more information. So something about 2009 to 2020 could be significant. January 2020 could be significant. Accusatory, believes someone has done them wrong. Points the finger. So you're being protected, collective, oh my gosh, from someone who's pointing the finger at you. You're being divinely protected. There's divine intervention here, protecting you, taking action to protect you from whoever's pointing the finger at you for whatever BS they're trying to say. This could be something where they're slandering, bad-mouthing, lying on you, saying you're not a healer. And I'm really getting, collective, that if you are recently coming into your healing knowledge, your cognizant awareness of your ability to heal, which this can sometimes, it could come on when you're young, and if you're not socially desensitized to those abilities, then you will of course grow those abilities even earlier on in life. But this could be something that could happen anytime at any point in one's life. Okay, so you could be, coming back to your spiritual side at a later point. And this is the thing: is socially we are disconnected from our spiritual abilities when we start going to school and we start experiencing judgment. We start experiencing control. We start being distracted by having to learn about things that sometimes aren't even legitimate. We're being taught certain things. It can sometimes interfere or even block the spiritual side and our spiritual abilities, because our brain is so focused on the day-to-day 5-day-a-week 8-hour day schedule, having to learn about things that sometimes don't even matter. And I feel like this is a way of, this is the societal distraction that is put in place in just about every area of the world. Okay, depending on, like, if you're in, like, if you're not living in some remote village somewhere, let me put it that way. Okay, so if you're not living in some remote village somewhere, then this is happening most likely to you, and unless you didn't go to public school or private school. Okay, so this is something that could be happening. You may not have even been connected to your spiritual abilities until recently. So whoever these people are that are pointing a finger at you, they may be saying all these things about you, but it's because perhaps they didn't know you whenever, like, they didn't know you to be like this. Not only that, like, this could be people from the past, this could be family, whatever, right? And this is very common of people that have not seen the side of you. You could have been estranged or could be currently estranged from family members, extended family, friends, so on and so forth, right? And so you may have been detached from your spiritual abilities because you've been in survival mode in one way or another. Like for me, I know that I was born with certain abilities, and I was forced to kind of, I mean, I was still in touch with them, and I knew I was very intuitive, but I had to kind of focus on taking care of myself from a very young age and protecting myself. What's the word I'm looking for? So, I was distracted from my spiritual abilities growing. So they have, of course, come back later in life. But that being said, I don't walk around and be like, oh, I have spiritual abilities. And like tell people like, oh, you know, I can do this, I can do that. Like that is never anything that's ever crossed my mind. So if there would, let's say I'm just putting myself in this situation. If somebody's accusing me of being a fraudster or a con artist or whatever bullshit that they want to say, they can say it, but it's not like it's only them showing how ignorant they are to what's going on, the matrix, everything around us, right? Everything that's set up and specifically put in place to desensitize us, okay? So I could just keep talking about this for a really long time. So let's keep going. But somebody's accusing you of something. They're pointing the finger at you and they're lying. And now it's turned into slander because the things that they're saying have been skewed. The things that they're saying have turned from perhaps at some point being correct into lies and damaging statements about you. YOLO. You only live once. Go after your dreams. Now, I don't agree with this card. I don't believe we only live once. Okay, I don't believe that whatsoever. Hold on, let me put this up. Okay, I don't believe we just live once. I think that we come here in a particular body, which is our vehicle, in order to learn. Earth is a school, and we're here to learn, okay? So, you know, but I do believe in going after your dreams. Someone could be born in September on the 9th of the month. We have this significant 9 number that keeps coming out, and this is reference to spirituality. The 9th house is spirituality, travel, education. So you could have been educating yourself on spirituality and going after your dreams. Your dreams could be to help people, to heal people. And there's so many avenues of healing, okay? So please just, you know, take this how it resonates for your situation. Let's get a couple more, and then we're going to clarify. Caught in the act, self-incriminating in offenses. Someone could have been caught in the act, pointing a finger at you, or trying to, like, I don't know, slander you, saying harmful things. Something about self-incriminating. Somebody could be saying this, collective. Somebody could be accusing you of doing something and being caught in the act. I don't know what this is. September. Again, September. March 2011, or just 2011, or March 11th could be significant. February 11th. February 2011. Diva. Difficult to please, better than thou. Attitude, shallow and superficial. Somebody could be saying this, literally saying this about you, but this, again, you know, a lot of times these messages are projections from those that are in your energy. So this could be somebody that's actually in your energy. All right. Let's get some more information. I feel like there's a legal undertone to this message, given we have taking action. I'm just trying to think if I should use any decks that... All right, let's try this. I just want to find out more information, and we'll just take a few of these. Now, I do understand that not everyone has, like, crazy lives, which you are lucky. It's a blessing if you don't. But yeah, so let's get a few of these and see what happens here. I want to find out what this taking action means. Now, you could be the one that needs to finally take action. You could have enough evidence that's been illuminated here in your hands, literally, that you've been given by the divine. You could know somebody's accusing or pointing their finger at you for something. Someone could be treating you like you're a diva and you're not difficult to please. You could be particular about how you want things, or you live your life, but that doesn't mean you are difficult to please. Tell me about taking action. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this? Transfer and yes. Yes, it's time to finally take action. Or yes, the divine is finally doing something here. The light is stepping in. This could be a transfer of information. What did I just say? Oh my God, I can't believe it. What did I just say? I just said that you could be finally having enough information in your hands to do something. Like you could be getting a transfer of knowledge from the divine. Wow. That's crazy. Now this could also speak of another transfer, but let's get some more information. Tell me more about taking action, Holy Spirit. What else does the collective need to know? B. Somebody about B or something about B. The initial, first, middle, or last B. Sorry, guys. I keep misspeaking, but that's typical. So my apologies. I'm human. Okay. So there's something about transfer B. Somebody could have the initial B that transferred something, or we have the month of October. Again, we have October. Remember that already came out. Wow, that's interesting. So October could be very significant. October 2009, even. What else do I need to know, Holy Spirit? Exposed. Something's being exposed. Wow. Power of attorney and K. Something about K, a power of attorney, and the month of October. Something could be exposed to you. Either it has been exposed to you in the month of October. Now, this could be any time in the past, current, or even, I guess, present, even though October's a ways away. Something about a transfer being exposed. Power of attorney. B or K could be significant. Something about a bankruptcy, even. KB. This is also a home manufacturer, KB Homes. There could be something about a transfer of a title through a power of attorney or something being exposed. From 2009, a transfer. Someone's getting karma for this. Cousins, perhaps, can be significant. Tell me more about taking action. The divine can be taking action, bringing karma to someone. Invest in Ring cameras or some sort of camera system. There could be something significant about something being exposed. Or you could have cameras and this could have happened. There could have been something being exposed in the month of October. Tell me about close encounters, Holy Spirit. Ooh, dang. I'll take these two. We have Y and November, fall time, Thanksgiving. So, and then we have T, cyber stalking, and bribery. I'm not going to take these. Oops. Okay, wait. Hold on. I got to tune into Spirit. I think Spirit wants me to take these. Okay. BTK. Ooh. don't like this. So we have the initials BTK, BKT, TBK, something like that. But I don't like BTK. BTK's the initials that somebody was referred to, who, and it stands for bind. I can't say the next two words. TORTURE and KILL. BTK. Somebody could have done this. This could be what's being exposed. Somebody could have been trying to bind someone. And we have bribery. So this is why the divine got involved. Somebody transferred some money to someone, perhaps in fall time, which October qualifies as that, or November. So October, November could be significant here. This cyber stalking is being exposed. And you could be asking, why is this cyber stalking happening? It could be because of a power of attorney. Somebody could have even been paid money or given a gift, if you want to look at it that way, to put a Ring camera on their front door or something that's nearby you, either an apartment or a home. What else do we need to know about this close encounter? So the divine is stepping in. Wow, December. My goodness. So we have October, November, December. Karma, December. Close encounter in December. You could be very protected, or your protection started in October, November, or December, some fall time, because of cyber stalking. Because somebody was going to do this. Kidnap someone. This is giving me adult though. Like, this is not like a child sort of situation here. So somebody could have, someone could be getting karma for setting someone up, cyber stalking someone so they could eventually kidnap them. I don't know. You guys, I don't like this. I'm so sorry. Please, again, I'm not trying to elicit any kind of fear. So please, please, please do not take this if it is not for you, okay? Really tune into spirit and ask, is this message meant for me? And if it's foreign to you up until this point, then it's truly not for you. But you may be able to have something in this reading jog your memory about something that may have transpired, okay? So now we're at accusatory, and we have bank account. So we have a bank account, bribery, and transfer. Someone could have bribed someone and transferred money from a bank account to accuse someone. Yeah. Somebody could have bribed someone to actually point the finger at you for something that maybe you did not do. We'll find out more in a second. Can I get some more information about accusatory? A water sign. So there could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio who is accusing someone of doing something. They could have paid somebody, either a water sign or to do something to a water sign, to accuse a water sign of something. Oh my goodness. So someone paid the cartel to do something here, collective. There could be proof of or the divine. Okay, whether or not the authorities are involved yet, we don't know. However, the divine is aware of this, okay? This could be, someone could be in spiritual court as we speak, okay? Now, this is the other thing. This is either a perceived wrong, like where somebody believes that you did them wrong in some way or another, or this could be something that happened either by accident. So you did do it and it was an accident, or it was I don't know, a huge mistake. I'm not exactly for sure. Or I don't know the situation. However, this, whatever they've done here, far outweighs whatever it was that you may have done. This could have been something you verbally spoke on. This could have been something that physically happened. I am not for sure. You are going to know, okay? But this is why the divine is stepping in and taking action, because these are the things going on behind the scenes. I mean, you could have made a mistake by simply speaking on something. Speaking on something, just giving your opinion, and somebody took this as like gospel. Okay, so tell me more about accusatory, please. So we've got the cartel in here now, and a bank account. So the cartel could actually be part of this, or the cartel could have transferred money. So we have accusatory and needs a DSM-5 assessment by a doctor. Now, a DSM-5 assessment refers to somebody getting a mental health check. So, okay, so this is what it's giving me, collective. Somebody was paid money, perhaps a cartel, from a bank account to do something either to a water sign, or this was a water sign who did this. And this was to accuse the collective of needing mental help by cyber stalking. This was what they were trying to do. They were bribing people, giving them money to cyber stalk you in order for you to be like, oh my God, WTF, what is happening? To the point where you would like go crazy. And this is what's being exposed. That somebody was paid to do this, to accuse you. That the cartel might have some sort of a way they go about doing things. Like a specific, I'm hearing protocol that they use. Y'all, I need my lashes done. Okay, tell me about accusatory. Running, trying to get as far away from something as possible. So someone's trying to get as far away from this as possible. This could be the actual cartel. They're trying to get away from what they did. You could be asking why somebody got a power of attorney. This could be why, or someone's running from doing something like with a power of attorney. We have P and lying. So P could be getting karma for lying. P could be part of the cartel. P could be the one that's, doing something here with a bank account. P could be the person, first, middle, or last. That could be the person that's accusing you or trying to do something here in order to get you to like go crazy. Or P is actually accusing you of something here. And this P individual could be lying about a kidnapping. I'm going to leave this right here. All right, let's get to YOLO. Whoever this P person is, collective, there's something about February 2011 or February 11th that could be significant. And your initial could be P, or you could be this water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or P is. P could also be part of this cartel, or the person who's lying and accusing you of doing something. Tell me about YOLO. Lied in court. Someone lied in court about a transfer of something, a gift, a bribery, something to do with a bank account. Somebody could be saying that someone transferred something through a bank account. Somebody lied in court. Ooh, this is a lot. Hold on, let's see. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, I don't like it when cards come out like this. However, this is... So we have the month of August out here. I mean, it doesn't hurt to keep this card. Something about the month of August, August 9th, could be significant. Somebody could have lied in court in August. There could be some sort of catfishing, fake accounts reaching out to you through email. And then we have R and HIT man. Or hit MAN. I just don't want to say the whole word, okay? But this is next to cartel. So the cartel, somebody could have done something here and hired an HIT man from the cartel. to cause some sort of endings. This was, they actually lied. P could be the person, or somebody lied here about P. One of the two. In order to get the cartel on board to take someone out. To kidnap someone. There could have been catfished accounts, emails that you've received that you know for a fact that someone is involved. So someone's trying to run from this. But there could be a cartel HIT man that's involved. So this catfishing is exposed. This cyber stalking exposed. I don't know who R is. You could be R. Or somebody has an initial R, first, middle, or last. Someone could be, this R person could be born in September or on the 9th of the month. All right, Holy Spirit. What else do we need to know about YOLO? One more. Pyramid scammer. An A, hacker. So A could be a hacker, or R is a hacker, or these are your initials, okay? Somebody could have hacked you, collective. This could be this P person who's getting karma for hacking you, for lying on you, for getting the cartel involved. A. Somebody with the initial A could be involved. We have RA, R-A. Take that how you will. Pyramid schemer, scammer. Romance scammer. So somebody's lying about something that has to do with being a romance scammer or into like pyramid schemes or something. Now, I'm not saying all pyramid schemes are scammers, okay? But yeah, be very careful when dealing with pyramid multi-level marketing. Okay, tell me about caught in the act, Holy Spirit. So somebody was caught in the act doing a crime of passion. This was a HIT man. Okay, so somebody was told, don't do this or you're going to be sorry, and they were literally caught in the act. Okay, this was a crime of passion. Somebody could have lied in court about this crime of passion. This was to transfer money to someone. This HIT man was told, don't do something or you're going to be sorry. Again, and they were caught in the act. This could be like, this is giving like, again, perceived wrongs. Trying to convince others of lies. So somebody's been trying to convince others, collective, that you need to be watched because you have some sort of mental health issues. This is a lie. Somebody could have been using catfished information or emails to do this. Somebody could have been caught in the act trying to convince another person. Someone was literally exposed for trying to do this, for cyber stalking. V, somebody with the initial V could have been caught in the act. All right, anything else? Set you up. So these were catfished accounts meant to set you up. Somebody could have been trying to convince you of lies. Is there 2 cards here? Oh my gosh, there is. This was someone's bright idea to set you up. Look at that. Someone could have had a bright idea to catfish you, to do something with a power of attorney. So somebody could have got a power of attorney because they were... Okay, someone could have got a power of attorney, collective, by saying that there was something wrong or off with you mentally, and then this got exposed. And now whoever was doing this, trying to convince you of being cuckoo, right? They are now trying to convince you that you are, because they're being looked at. This has been exposed. Does that make sense? This was their stupid idea here to set you up. This could be this P individual that hacked you and had this dumb idea. This was a crime of passion. Now, a crime of passion doesn't always result from a relationship that you've had with someone where they have a perceived wrong. But this is giving me like an ex-friend, an ex-partner, even a estranged family member that committed this crime of passion. Property. So this could have been for a property. Someone could have set you up. To have you kidnapped. They lied to someone to have you kidnapped. This was a setup. You can be aware of what's going on here. Like, you know exactly who this person is. That's whoever has been accusing you of having mental health issues is the person who's behind all this. Okay? Like, this person is, I'm getting like, Spirit just basically told me, like, this is someone who you would never expect. Okay? So whoever this person is, they only show one side of themselves. They're wearing a mask. They could be very sweet. They could be very kind. They could insist that they're just in your life in order to help you and all that, right? This person actually is evil. And let's not get it twisted. This person never once came to you, collective, and said, hey, I'm just doing this from a place of love. I love you. And, I think that there's some concern about, maybe I'm concerned about you being depressed, or maybe they're concerned about you being anxious or having anxiety or panic attacks or whatever. No one ever came to you and said, hey, I'm concerned. Let's do this together. Let me help you. Nothing like that. This out of the blue, all of a sudden, one day, this particular person who's involved came to you and was like, you need to get help. You need to do this. You need to go get, you need to get some sort of help and, get your head straight and, get on medication or whatever the case is. This person came to you trying to accuse you of, trying to convince you of lies that you have mental health issues. And you could just be like, what are you talking about? Like, I could see, like, this is somebody you may have trusted, collective. Tell me about Diva. Oh, and this could have happened in the month of June. Or somebody lied in court in the month of June. This particular person is hard to please. This is not your energy, collective. I'm getting this now. This is this person's energy. The person that we were just talking about, the person who did this crime of passion, the person who tried to accuse you of having something mentally wrong with you, this person is difficult to please. They have a better than thou attitude. This person could be shallow and extremely superficial. Now, you might not see this on the outside, but this could be an internal thing like ego. That sort of thing, which I don't want to get into right now because this message is getting long. But tell me more about this Diva. This person did this. They could have lied in court in the month of June, or they transferred something. This crime of passion may have, happened in the month of June. Tell me more about this Diva. What do we need to know? Ooh. We have motive, financial support, and charges. Guilty charges, cuffed. So this Diva could have been cuffed in the month of June. They were told to not give an HIT man financial support, but they did it anyway. And that's the motive. That's the motive for this person trying to convince you that you're mentally unwell. They're worried that you're going to go to court and you're going to speak the truth. So they could have given, excuse me, you guys. Somebody doesn't want this message out. Somebody was told, perhaps in October, don't do this. But in November, they went ahead and did it. They gave financial support to someone that's an HIT man, that's part of the cartel or has cartel connections. But let's just be real. If you have cartel connections, you're part of the cartel, right? Like nobody wants to be working with or know people that are from the cartel unless they're actually part of it. So this is their motive for catfishing emails, cyber stalking. The motive has now been exposed. This is their genius idea, and they're going to be get guilty charges for this, or police charges, I should say. Courthouse paperwork could be filed, and we have power of attorney. So you could be asking yourself, why is the divine protecting me? It's because somebody got a power of attorney based on bullshit. Now they're trying to run as far away from this, okay, as possible. But they're getting charges for this stupid idea. And there's something about a power of attorney. So you may not know about this. And it doesn't matter how hard you try. Like, you could be one of those people, like, for instance, I grew up with a mother who was like this energy, very hard to please. Nothing I ever did was right. And basically, when you grow up with that as a child, you grow up to be a perfectionist. Because what happens is you realize that, like, you're constantly trying to please someone and you know, change who you are for the better, and because you think it's going to please someone. And then finally you wake up one day and realize that you've basically sacrificed many years trying to please someone, when you realize that there's no way you can ever please them. There's nothing that you can ever do to please them. And then finally you realize this, and it's like, I'm done trying to be this, be somebody who you're never going to recognize as being what they want you to be. They set you up once or multiple times. This is why they're getting charges. So we have set you up, and Spirit's clarifying, set you up multiple times. They could have set you up to hack you. But we have set you up for a property and set you up once or multiple times. They're getting charges for this. These could have come in the month of December. Somebody with the initial P. Oh my God, you guys. We have parental figure, bank account, will, and trust. Remember, we're under this person who is extremely hard to please. This could be a mother, a father, a step parent that set you up multiple times because of a will and trust or a bank account. This is why they lied. This is why they hired an HIT man. They worked with the cartel. They tried to convince you were crazy. And they did this because of a power of attorney. They're getting charged with something for getting a power of attorney based on bullshit lies. This was all because of a will and a trust. There could have been some sort of financial support that was coming to this person. So they could have been gaining something financially from this will, trust, or bank account. It could have been like control. So then, of course, they can use the money. They did something here. And we also, let's not forget, we have property here. So this person could have, there's something about a property and a will, trust, or bank account. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We have the letter N and yes. NZ, New Zealand could be significant. And a breakup with somebody with the initial S, Z, or N. Okay, let's keep going because I want to get a little bit more information. I know this reading is going long, but what's new? Okay, I want to use this new deck. Okay, I've already shuffled these. I got this deck last night, and I shuffled the heck out of them. So let's just get right into this. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can we get some information about taking action finally doing something, this transfer and power of attorney being exposed. So this could have been a transfer of a bank account collective that was part of a will, trust, or something like that that was meant for you. Somebody lied in court in order to transfer this. This deck is brand new, so if more than one card falls out, I'm going to take the one that I see first. Marginalized ally belongs to a marginalized group, but others don't support them. Give support that may not be reciprocated, supporting others who are different from them. So yeah, so somebody had an ally that is completely different from who they are. Okay, so that's what's going on here. This, of course, when we've got the cartel, not everybody is connected to the cartel. So 201 2021 February 1st. These could be the dates and someone was born or something else. Take it how it resonates. This could speak of the amount of support somebody was given, but somebody worked with an ally that is not their normal, like the people they normally hang out with. And this would be this cartel HIT man that they gave support to. A doppelganger. We have big mistake, big, huge. Decision or behavior with obvious significant consequences that someone understood or underestimated, ignored or mishandled. So somebody made a big mistake. They mishandled something. They made a decision or did something here that's bringing back significant consequences. They underestimated you, collective, or they ignored or mishandled something here. And this is why they mishandled financial support. This could, collective, I hate to say this, but this is really giving me that this person could have even paid someone money from a bank account that was yours to take you out of the equation. I'm going to keep this one, big mistake. 217. I can't tell if that's a 4. I think it is. 247. And doppelganger. Dating their ex's look-alike. Having a type. Sleeping with somebody who looks like your ex. Oh my God. And this is under big, huge mistake. Okay, so this person, this is crazy. Could have literally slept with your ex. Now, I know it says doppelganger, but it says on the card, sleeping with someone who looks like your ex. So it's not really saying, oh, it is your ex, but it sure looks like it is. So take it how, and this was exposed. This person made a big mistake. Working with your ex, sleeping with your ex. Wow. This could have been the motive for doing all this. They could have wanted your ex. Stress paralyzed. Unable to move or do anything due to stress. Frozen in place. So somebody was having you cyberstalked, collective. So you would be like paralyzed. Because this is the thing is, I know from personal experience, having a traumatic situation happen, I was carjacked at gunpoint. Literally things slow down to the point where it feels like everything's in slow motion. And then after that, what happens is you're so shocked and stunned, paralyzed with fear that you are like, did this really happen? It's like you're questioning, like, and so someone could be cyber stalking you, collective, to the point where they're trying to actually like drive you crazy, or they're trying to, I don't know. This is somebody in the cartel that you could be like trying to get away from. But whatever the situation is here, they're repetitively doing something. Okay, this isn't like they cyber stalked you one time. This has been going on for a very, very long time. They could be even reaching out to you through email, mail, certified mail, something like that. And this is like, they want you to be paralyzed with fear by what they're doing. Can I get some more information, please? And let me tell you, you guys will know when you're being cyber stalked, okay? The people who do it don't have any intention of trying to hide it, okay? We have cozy zone, protected vibes, emotional comfort, nurturing space. I am safe here. I can breathe. Feel so good. Okay, so you could be to the point now, collective, where you've been through this stressful period. You've been paralyzed by fear. And this could have been in your own, like, home zone is what I call it. So in and around your home where you're supposed to feel safe. Now you could be realizing, like, you can't change something. It is what it is. So you just are like, okay, well, I'm out of this paralyzed by fear. Somebody could be trying to say they're giving you karma. And you may need to invest in cameras in and around your cozy zone, like your home, wherever it is that you feel the most comfortable. Tell me about close encounter. Distraction play. Deliberate misdirection. Distract from the main issue, hiding the truth, or diverts attention. So somebody could be cyber stalking you because they want to divert your attention, but the divine is saying, oh, no. You can stalk, you can cyber stalk, you can put hits out on the collective all you want, but they will know because the divine is going to make sure they are okay. And that's why these people have not been successful yet at what they've done, okay? So make sure you're still listening to your intuition, okay? Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do we need to know about this? What else we need to know about this distraction play? November 6th could be significant, or 2016 even. Peaceful chapter, yeah. So now you're in your cozy zone. You know somebody's deliberately doing what they're doing. They could be trying to distract you from some other issue that's going on here. So like whoever's involved here could be being exposed, right? And so they're trying to distract you from this main issue by causing a whole bunch of stress that will paralyze you in fear to make it so you can't think straight, or that you're literally having all these thoughts about, oh my God, is this happening? Like, am I losing my freaking mind? No, you are in a peaceful chapter of your life and you're loving it, okay? You're highly content. You have low drama and you've made it that way on purpose. These people could have really shown who they are, and you may have chosen to go into hermit mode and literally cut out people that are not for your highest good. And that's a really smart thing. So it says life where you do not have to stress or deciding not to stress. So this is a period of time where you're deciding to not stress about something. You're in your cozy zone after being put through so much. This could be like, again, this is being divinely orchestrated for you. Okay? So you're being told things from the divine. You're being protected from the divine. The divine is doing something here. You could be someone who prays a lot. Oh my God, y'all, this is going to drive me nuts. You could be somebody who prays a lot, okay? And so you're being given this feeling of peace. You have made your life around you low drama. You have maybe cut out everybody and then just like slowly let one person back in at a time because you are very hesitant based on the fact that you've dealt with a lot of drama. I mean, if you've dealt with everything that's come out here, I can see why. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You could be in your peaceful chapter of life and somebody's trying to say that, convince you of lies. They're trying to cyber stalk you because they know you're in this peaceful chapter. 101. So you could be like, you could even be writing a book on cyber stalking. Like, you could be like, this could be like considered Peaceful 101, Chapter 101. Power down, reset mode. Rest, restore, regain strength, refueling for the next move, taking a much needed break. Yeah, you're in your peaceful chapter. You've in your cozy zone. You've chosen to tune out whatever it is these people are trying to do here with paralyzing you with fear by cyber stalking you, maybe even trying to make you fearful that you're going to get committed to some sort of mental place. All right, so it's a good idea that you are in this peaceful chapter, and this peaceful 101 could be like, the first thing could be powering down, resting, relaxing, reflecting, regaining some type of strength, and refueling for the next move, taking a much needed break. Someone could have been saying, like, you were over here in reset mode, in a peaceful chapter of your life, in your cozy zone, and somebody's trying to say, like, you were running from something. So good they hate you, and things are brewing. They love to hate. They love to hate you. They wish they thought of it first. You're so bad, they be mad. So you could be doing something here that somebody hates you for. You're in your north node. They wish they thought of something first. Somebody could have wished they thought of something first. And we have things are brewing. You've been cooking. Just watch it stew for a while. It's going to taste so good when it's here. Something is going to happen. Watch out. So there's something brewing in the background, collective. And this is right over kidnapping. Somebody could have lied about you being a scammer, or somebody did something. Oh my God, are you kidding me right now? This wow. Okay. It's the same card that fell. It's funny. Okay, so something's brewing here. It's maybe, again, just to reiterate, maybe it's time, if you don't already have cameras, to get cameras so you can start like proving something. There could be some sort of stalking involved, or something when it comes to kidnapping. Somebody lied here saying you were a scammer. This could have been a parental figure, collective, that literally said this to the cartel to have you kidnapped. Like, they lied to them saying something that, I don't know what this is about here, but be careful because things are brewing. Of course, I'm not trying to, elicit any kind of fear, but I would be remiss if I didn't give you the messages that are coming out. So you could be watching something stew for a while. Something's going to feel so good when it's here. Something could be happening when it comes to, I don't want to say this message, you guys. I hate this. But just take it as a warning, because if you are able to just make sure you're being extremely observant around your surroundings, okay? Because, or like when you're out and about, something like that, okay? Please just be like watching. There's no need to be paranoid, but you could already be aware that something's brewing in the background. That could also just speak of this stress to paralyze one. Something, though, is so good that they hate you. They're mad. They wish they thought of something first. That's going to be significant for someone, okay? Let's keep going. Where are we at on time? Okay. Tell me about accusatory. Informant and hustle mode. Going undercover to figure out the truth. Being shy and sneaky. Hustle mode. Extra streams, money moves, side wins. Relentless grind, stacking on the side. doing what you gotta do. So you could be like doing what you gotta do, collective, in order to figure out the truth about what's going on. And you could be finding out that someone's accusing you of something you did not do. Somebody could be looking into a bank account. Someone's being extremely sneaky. They were given money, an extra stream of income from a bank account to be an informant for someone. So collective, this is over cartel, okay? So somebody could have given the cartel money from a bank account to try to drive you crazy. This is going to backfire so horribly. So somebody could have actually given money to people like the cartel to find a way to accuse you of something, or they're accusing you of having a mental health issue. They're accusing you perhaps of lying. That's too many. But just so you know, these cards said day drinking, but you're better than that. They're just trying to dim your light. So you're better than being some sort of day drinker. They're just pointing out negative shit about you, but it's not true. I mean, again, it's a lie. So this P person could be involved with the cartel. They could be this informant for someone here. The summer I turned pretty. Or handsome. So you've changed. They didn't see you then, but they see you now. Under the radar, but now under the spotlight. Someone's actually putting you in the spotlight, collective, for the things that they're doing. They're going to be exposed for this if they haven't already. There could be an ex involved. Someone like an ex. Yeah, someone's really watching you. And this could be, the motive could be because one summer you turned pretty or handsome. So you could have had a glow up. Tell me more. I'm going to grab the rest of the deck. I'm not DEAD. And it's coming. Oh, gosh. They may have tried to break you, but you're still alive and kicking. It's coming. You are just on the precipice, not giving up, because the rewards will be great. Don't stop now. So something's coming in for you, collective. They could have tried to take you out, but you're still alive and kicking it. You're not gone. And you're just on the precipice of getting over this obstacle. Don't give up, because the rewards will be great. This could be to have something to do with this will, trust, and bank account. Okay? So the rewards will be great. So don't give up now. Like, if you're having an attitude where you're just kind of like, well, you've turned everything over to the divine. You've prayed, you've asked for guidance, you've asked for your ancestors, your angels, your guides, the Most High to come in and walk with you in this time. And they are here. They're finally here. They're doing something. They're divinely protecting you. They've heard your prayers, okay? And you could be in this this attitude where you've turned everything over and you've just resigned to what is supposed to be will be what happens. So what is supposed to be will be. And if it's not, it won't, right? So you could have resigned so you can power down, so you can rest, you can regain your strength for what's next. You've spent time in peaceful mode here in your cozy zone. Okay? And you've resigned everything to the Most High, so you're just letting them handle it now. That could be when they actually stepped in, is when you just said, I'm going to resign everything that's happened to you and, do with what you will or whatever. Let's use the other half of the deck. All right. Tell me about YOLO. So somebody lied in court here about hacking, or a hacker lied in court. A hacker scammer, HIT man, lied in court. They could have used catfish fake account emails to do this. So they could have hacked you. I just heard clone. So they could have hacked you, cloned your device, and then catfished that device so they could lie in court. So they could scam the courts, or so they could even scam you. Oh, dang. It's not what you think. And we have do it anyway. Hold on, there's way too many here. Okay. Something is up underneath the surface. Oh, something is up underneath the surface, totally having you confused and shocked. And do it anyway. Even if it scares you, do it anyway. Take that leap of faith. Be the fool in tarot cards. So take a risk. Or, I don't want to say take a risk. But take a leap of faith. When it comes to something here, it's not what you think. Somebody's trying to have you confused. So that could be what this is there someone's trying to confuse you. They might have been exposed and they don't want you to find out that they're the ones behind this. You only live once, do it anyway. Somebody could be telling, the cartel could be telling this HIT man, no, do it anyway. I gave you financial support. This is wild. Someone could be 59 or 60. That's too many. Okay, this deck has barely been shuffled, so bear with me. All right, tell me about YOLO, Holy Spirit. Okay, I'm only going to take the one on top because this is a lot. Blowback. So someone's getting a blowback for cyber stalking, for catfishing, hacking, for this power of attorney. Someone's name could be Turner. Power of attorney. Some sort of blowback for lying in court. This HIT man's getting some sort of blowback. Retribution for any behavior, whether negative or positive. Karma at play for past behavior. YOLO. The number 34 could be significant. Someone could be 34. Can I get some more information for YOLO, please? Anything else for YOLO? Dang. Anything else for YOLO? Thank you. Body checking and flying high. Constantly checking your weight, looking in the mirror, comparing yourself to others, and flying high. Nothing can stop you from feeling this good. Very successful, popular, or happy. What is this? Hold on, y'all. I gotta see. So, oh, wow. It says I'm not DEAD and body checking. Somebody could continually be cyber stalking you and hacking you to find out if there's something here about a blowback and checking to see if someone's passed away or still alive. So they're body checking. Like, I know that that's not the meaning it's supposed to be, but I'm just taking it for that because that's all that we can at this point take it for. Somebody wanted you to be paralyzed by stress. thinking maybe it will cause you to gain or lose weight. So they could be constantly watching you. And then we have flying high. Nothing can stop you from feeling this good. So you could have even, oh my gosh. So this blowback has something to do with your glow up. So your glow up is now part of this blowback. It's not what this is not what they wanted. Let me just put it that way. This is their karma, you glowing up. This is their blowback, their karma. You could be having a negative or positive experience with your body. So somebody's constantly body checking you. It's not about you looking in the mirror. They're body checking you. Because you're feeling good. You're at peace. You're protected. Okay? This is the blowback. For P, perhaps. I don't know. Someone could have been trying to, again, affect your looks because they were trying to paralyze you with stress. Perhaps so much stress that you would eat too much out of stress, or stress eat, or lose weight because of stress, or lose your hair because of stress. Lose your mental capacity, your positive mental capacity because of stress. So now we have the number 56, 57, 59, and 60. This hacker could be like hacking your phone, not only to set you up, but to check like what you look like. Opportunist and like clockwork. So this crime of somebody was caught in the act of a crime of passion. This could have been expected. So this is giving like ex-friend, somebody who did you dirty in the past that you already expected would be doing this. You know, you've been keeping this. It says like clockwork, opportunist. Yes. So like clockwork, you could have seen this opportunist coming a mile away. These people could have been people that, or person that already committed some sort of crime against you once or multiple times. This could have been a setup that happened over a period of time here. These people were caught in the act. They did something self-incriminating, like clockwork. Somebody's doing something like clockwork, these opportunists. This could have been in the month of June. These opportunists could have lied in court. You were expecting this. Something happened like clockwork. This cyber stalking is happening like clockwork. So you could be seeing people over and over again, like online or even in person. This stalking, it's happening like clockwork. This is why you are in your peaceful chapter, because you already know it's going to happen like clockwork. You know these people are opportunists. You know what they're trying to do, and you're not afraid of it. Someone's just trying to take advantage of a situation. So somebody could be trying to take advantage of a situation where you had a glow up. And somebody was caught in the act of this crime of passion. Emotional exhaustion. Too tired emotionally to care or even react. What did I just say? You're just like, I'm in my peaceful chapter. I'm powering down. I'm too tired of all this bullshit to even care. It doesn't even please you because you do not have the energy for it. So you don't even care. You're just like, whatever. And this is what's causing this blowback. They're getting this blowback is you not caring about what they're doing. They're doing something like clockwork. And you're just like, okay, you could be laughing this off. Look at this. actually think this is like, it's not funny, but it's like you totally effed up their whole game here by not caring. So if you are being like catfished or cyberstalked or hacked or whatever, you could stop caring. You could just be like, whatever, and like laugh and be like, oh, welcome, you're back. Oh, did you do a shift change? Are you stalking me again? Yeah, in your brat era. Oh my God. Playful and rebellious phase, not giving an F, doing what you and feeling it too. Oh, sorry, doing you and feeling it too, not giving an F. So you don't care. You're just like so emotionally exhausted. You're just like, whatever, do what you want to do. Like, I can't stop you. If you're going to do some bullshit like a stupid opportunist, like clockwork, have fun. Have fun with your stupid genius idea here to do all this. 6 and 7. Makes no sense, but to only makes no sense, but only to a select few. No meaning or explanation. You just don't get it, and that's okay. So you're just like, I don't get it. I don't understand why you would want to do something like clockwork. This person could have hired a bunch of opportunists that are part of the cartel and financially supported them in order to make something happen with cyber stalking and all this, trying to drive you crazy like clockwork, and you're just so like over it that you're just like not giving an F. It doesn't make sense, and you don't know why it's happening, but you've just resigned. You're like, I'm over it. And this could be the point at which the divine got involved. Somebody could be born in 1982. '63 or 67. Revolving door. Yeah, there's a high turnover rate due to bad conditions. So there's a high turnover rate of these HIT mans. They're being told, do it anyway. Like, they could be being hired as an informant to go undercover to figure something out, and somebody's saying, I don't see anything. I don't know what's going on. Like, this isn't normal. This isn't what's supposed to be happening. And they're like, do it anyway. Do it anyway. They could be saying the collective called the police, and they're like, do it anyway. Continue to do it. I don't care. Even though there's a revolving door of people coming in and out of this situation, this crime of passion. They're getting a revolving door of people are getting financial support. That's the 100% truth here, that we've got 100 on the card. So there could be literally a revolving door of people being given financial support to cause endings, to watch you, to cyberstalk you, to try to drive you crazy. They could be seeing that you're having this glow up, and this is the blowback. The blowback is also your emotional exhaustion, so you not giving an F. So these revolving doors of people that are opportunists, right, hoping that, or trying to get financial support to do a crime of passion, to distract you. There could be 100 people. Sorry, guys. There could be literally 100 people involved. And we've got all this like tagging around this revolving door. So this is giving gang member energy or gang mentality. A revolving door of people could be lying in court. And they're being exposed for being bribed to do this. Y'all. Clout-driven compliance. Oh my gosh. DICK rider. Someone who only agrees, supports, or follows to gain status, visibility, or favor, not because they genuinely believe in it. So whatever's going on here, these people are just opportunists. This revolving door of opportunists are being paid, and that's why they're doing it. They're yes men or women. They just do whatever these cartel HIT people, hitman, do. So they're trying to get some sort of clout. Okay, so they could be told, like, if you do this, if you are an informant for me, and you find something on the collective, all your name will be known throughout wherever, I don't know, wherever it's important to them, okay? So they're still doing something, they're still complying here like clockwork because they're being paid, but this has been exposed. So these people may or may not know it's been exposed. I don't know. Somebody could be born in 1995. Silent chaos. Everything looks fun on the outside, but is a mess on the inside. So that's part of this blowback here. You powering down, you having a glow up, you still being alive is sending these people who are trying to set you up into a silent chaos. This P person could be part of this. This revolving door of people is causing this chaos that you may not be able to see, but on the inside, it's chaotic. Paycheck prisoner. You hate it, but you stay for the money. So there's some sort of chaos going on here to set you up, collective, to hack you. These people are getting karma, but they're a paycheck prisoner. So they're getting paid for this. They're getting financial support for something. So now we have, this is over parental figure. Get a parental figure that's involved in something here. They could be, okay, so some paycheck prisoner. So we've got property and then we have financial support. So you could have a family member that is getting financially supported by a will, trust, or bank account that's coming to you. And this is why they're being looked at as a paycheck prisoner, because they don't have any income coming in from anywhere else. There could be something about a property as well that's significant that this parental figure set you up to receive. So this is the thing, is like they don't want to get caught for something, because if they do, you will be given this property, you will be given this will, trust, and bank account, and they want this. So they're continuing to do this because they're a prisoner of the money. Like this is why they're so difficult to please. And it's parental figure, mom, dad. You could have a mother or father, like I was speaking about in the beginning, that is difficult to please. They have a better than thou attitude. This could just be because they're getting some sort of financial support, but they are going to be charged. There could be some courthouse paperwork that's about to be filed or was already filed. And this person, this parental figure, or everything, they could be trying to make everything look good on the outside, but inside it's a mess. They're a mess. They could have hired a revolving door of people to set you up, collective. Now, the other thing is, if this is a family member, like a mother or a father, and you've spoke to them and they are not responding like normal, they act like they don't care, it could be because they're actually emotionally exhausted from all this chaos of setting you up and you not being gone. Trying to paralyze you with stress, and you're not paralyzed with stress. We have Wild West and forces of nature. So there could be something here that is out of control and they can't see what's coming. They feel out of control. You could be realizing you can only rely on yourself. But something is like the Wild West, or there could be a parental figure that lives in the West that's significant here. This property could be in the West. Forces of nature. Things are happening whether you see, like them or not. Trust the process. Have faith. So you could be having faith, collective. You know things are out of control. You could be trusting the divine and trusting the process and having faith. While this person, this parental figure, is unable to see what's actually coming next, they're feeling out of control with the silent chaos. And things are going to be happening. Forces of nature are going to be taking place here, whether they like it or not. They did this to themselves, is what I just heard. Okay, let's get 2 more cards and then we will close out. Can I get just a couple more cards here? What else does the collective need to know about this will, trust, or bank account before we close out? What else does the collective need to know about this? Ooh. Passive stacks. Making money while you sleep. Money coming easily with low effort, but a lot of effort in the beginning. So there's something here, collective, that you could be... there's something here about a will, trust, or bank account that's making money while you sleep. It's yours. The other thing is there's something here about passive income. And something you're working for now that could be a lot of work, but in the long run, it's going to bring you a lot of passive income. But it's a lot of work in the beginning. That could be what this person is thinking as well. These parental figures, they could be thinking like, oh, this is a lot of work, but in the end, it's going to pay off. Something like that. Or there's some sort of passive income from a bank account or some sort of financial support this parental figure is drawing from that's financially supporting them. But this is turned into some type of chaos. Yeah, some sort of toxic environment, unhealthy or hostile environment. Someone could be trying to put a glass ceiling on your achievements, trying to cause a lot of issues, or trying to keep you from accessing certain opportunities. Wow. All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here because this is a very long message. Let me know in the comments if this is something you've experienced. Is this past, current, or future, you think? And yeah, let me know. Is this family? Do you know that someone's tried to do these things? And again, please, please do not take this message if it is not for you. There's going to be several synchronicities within this reading that are going to tell you that this reading is in fact for you. Okay? Please don't take it if it's not. Don't make it fit, okay, if it's not. All right. I love you guys. Do like. If you can hype the reading, I would really appreciate you. And if you would like to subscribe, I would love to have you as part of the family. All right, guys. Bye.